Through the dense veil of fog, I could barely see the forest. It seems everything always starts with the forest. The old man who left me this house always used to say, "Don't go into the thicket, for the forest watches. The forest waits." But I never believed in fairy tales. Until today. A week before I moved into the old house, I was sorting things out in the attic. Amidst yellowed newspapers and dusty furniture, I found a wooden doll. It was strange. Its face was crudely carved from wood, but the eyes were made of two polished stones that reflected light with such depth, as if frozen water from a river was trapped inside them. I felt a strange connection to this doll, as if it were a key to something long forgotten. That night, I placed the doll on the nightstand by my bed. I woke up to a strange scratching sound. The sound came from under the bed. I anxiously turned on my flashlight and shone it down. Nothing. The next night, I heard the same sound again. This time it was louder, as if someone was scratching wood with their fingernails. I shone the flashlight again, and this time I noticed something strange. 3 long, thin scratches appeared on the wooden floor, stretching from my bed to the doorway. On the third night, I fell asleep with the flashlight in my hand. I woke up from a strong push. I opened my eyes and saw the doll standing on the nightstand, looking directly at me. Its wooden lips were pressed into a thin line, and it seemed to me that its river eyes began to glow in the darkness. Suddenly, I felt something cold and wet crawl on my leg. I pulled it away in fear, and in the flashlight's beam, I saw a long wet streak on the floor that led to the door. I realized the doll was moving. I threw it into the closet and locked the door. But that night I heard someone scratching on the floor again. This time the sound came from inside the closet. The wooden door rattled slightly as if someone was trying to open it from the inside. On the fourth night, I couldn't sleep. I sat on the bed, pressed against the wall, and stared at the closet. I was afraid it would open, but it was quiet inside. Suddenly, I heard something scratching on the wall, behind my back. I turned around sharply and saw something moving behind the wall. I felt panic grip me as I saw the wooden wall slowly become covered in long, thin scratches that led to me. I jumped to my feet and ran outside. A thick fog was all around me. It was so dense that I could barely see my own hands. Suddenly, I felt someone touch me. I turned around, and in the fog, I saw the doll. It was standing right in front of me. Its wooden lips were stretched into a snarl, and streams of water ran from its stone eyes. I couldn't move. I was rooted to the spot. I looked at the doll, and it looked at me. I heard something invisible creeping up behind me, something that was dragging long claws along the wet ground. I smelled damp earth and fog. And then, the doll whispered something in my ear. Its voice was low and hoarse, as if someone was speaking from the bottom of a river. I felt its voice pour into my consciousness and fill it. It didn't say a word, but I understood what it wanted.